the jaw-dropping finale of The Last of Us Season 2, Ellie faces her darkest moment yet, one that many fans say might be even more painful than Joel's heartbreaking death. Bella Ramsey, who plays Ellie, opened up in a recent interview about this emotionally crushing scene and how it completely changes the way Ellie sees herself. According to Ramsey, the events of the finale don't just show how far Ellie has gone for revenge. They show that she's become something she never wanted to be. The emotional weight of this scene has already left a huge mark on the fandom, and Ramsey's powerful explanation helps us better understand why. Let's set the stage. Ellie is still on her relentless hunt for Abby after Joel's brutal murder. In the finale, she finally reaches the Aquarium, but instead of Abby, she finds Abby's friends Owen and Mel. Things spiral out of control fast. Owen tries to defend himself and shoot Ellie, but she acts first. The bullet kills Owen, and it also hits Mel. But it's not just the violence that shakes us. It's what Ellie finds out next. Mel is pregnant, and in her final moments, she begs Ellie to cut her baby out. It's raw. It's horrific. And it leaves Ellie shattered. Bella Ramsey says this moment was incredibly challenging to film, both emotionally and mentally. They were excited but also terrified. The scene demanded so much, not just physically but emotionally. Ramsey said it was even worse than watching Joel die. That might sound shocking at first, but once you understand what it means for Ellie, it makes sense. In that moment, Ellie realizes that she has turned into a version of Joel, the violent, revenge-driven Joel she never wanted to become. She can finally see herself clearly, and it terrifies her. All throughout Season 2, we've watched Ellie go down this dark path, driven by nothing but grief and vengeance. It started with losing Joel, the father figure who saved her life and protected her like family. And ever since then, Ellie has been spiraling. She became obsessed with getting back at Abby no matter the cost. But now, in the Aquarium, she finally has to face what her revenge has done. Not just to her enemies but to herself. She's no longer a kid trying to survive. She's become someone who kills without thinking and only sees the damage when it's already too late. Ramsey explained that Ellie's journey in this episode is a mirror to Joel's. In The Last of Us Part 1, Joel murdered countless people just to save Ellie, even if it meant dooming humanity. Now Ellie is doing the same. Killing whoever gets in her way, trying to fill the hole Joel left behind. But when Mel dies, everything crashes down. Ellie is no longer numb. She feels the pain. She sees what she's done. And it's horrifying. This isn't the first time Ellie has killed someone in her hunt for Abby. Earlier in the season, she brutally beats Nora to death in a hospital basement. But the murder of Owen and Mel is much darker. Not only was Mel innocent, but she was pregnant. And Ellie didn't know. That's what hits the hardest. Mel's final plea to save her unborn child breaks Ellie. It's clear in that moment that Ellie never wanted this. She didn't mean for things to go this far. But they did. And now there's no turning back. After that horrific scene, Ellie finally goes back home with her group, Dina, Jesse, and Tommy. It seems like she might be done with revenge. Maybe she's finally seen how far she's fallen. But the story doesn't end there. The consequences of her actions follow her. In the final moments of the episode, Abby returns with fury. She kills Jesse and takes Tommy hostage. Ellie, now traumatized, begs for Tommy's life. She's broken. She's lost. And she clearly doesn't want to keep going down this road. But it might be too late. Abby likely knows about Owen and Mel's deaths. That's why she's back. She's there to settle the score, just like Ellie did. The cycle of revenge is far from over. And now, Abby has a reason to destroy Ellie just like Ellie tried to destroy her. The tables have turned, and Ellie's past is coming back to haunt her. This sets the stage perfectly for The Last of Us Season 3, which is expected to follow Abby's point of view. That means we're going to see the aftermath of Mel and Owen's deaths through Abby's eyes. We'll likely see more about her connections to the WLF and the war against the Seraphites. And we'll also see how Abby deals with the grief and rage caused by Ellie's actions. The next season is going to be even darker, more emotional, and probably just as devastating. The heartbreaking truth is that Ellie can't undo what she's done. Killing Owen and Mel, especially knowing Mel was pregnant, is something that will haunt her forever. That single moment might have destroyed any remaining part of her that was still innocent. And while she might try to stop fighting, to let go of her need for revenge, it might already be too late. The damage has been done. And in a world like The Last of Us, consequences always catch up. One of the reasons why this moment hits so hard is because it's not just about the violence, it's about what it represents. Ellie doesn't kill for fun. She doesn't even kill to survive anymore. She kills because she's been consumed by pain, by loss, and by the belief that revenge will somehow make it better. But this scene proves that it doesn't. It only makes things worse. And Bella Ramsey captures that perfectly. Their performance in the finale is raw, intense, and heart-wrenching. You can feel every ounce of Ellie's regret and sorrow. This scene is the turning point in Ellie's story. It's where she finally understands what she's become. And it's where the audience is forced to ask themselves, is she really the hero anymore? Or is she just another broken person in a broken world, trying to survive through more violence? There's no easy answer. And that's what makes this show so powerful. It doesn't shy away from the hard stuff. It doesn't sugarcoat pain or pretend there's a happy ending waiting around the corner. It shows how revenge twists people, how grief can destroy someone from the inside, and how even the strongest characters can make terrible choices. The Last of Us Season 2 finale wasn't just an action-packed end to a great season. It was a painful, emotional journey that left fans speechless. And Bella Ramsey's insights help us see just how deep that pain runs. Ellie's transformation into someone she never wanted to be is complete. Now all that's left is the aftermath. We'll have to wait until Season 3 to see how far this fallout goes. But one thing is clear. Ellie is no longer the same person we met in Season 1. And after what she did in the aquarium, she may never be again.